Hoops here, Ishmael Leggett. Ishmael, obviously you guys coming into this game, 2 losses by less than 5 points total. What changed today?
It all started defensively for us. We had to be locked in for 32 plus, like Coach says, every game. And if we lock in for 32 plus, it'll always result in a win.
What was practice like after those 2 games?
Practice is always the same. It's always intense. We're looking to get after each other every practice to make sure that we're ready for anything in the game.
Going into this year, obviously people are going to see first, looking at St. John's, or a lot of people see first Casey's name, going to a high-power school like that. Do you kind of feed off of that, the attention that he's getting there, out there? It seems like when he's maybe getting pressured a lot, you pick it up.
Definitely. When teams start to focus on Casey, we all try to move the ball and find open man.
Lastly, Darius dunked there at the end. That's what everybody was talking about on the sideline. What did you see there?
That's big time, bro.
Yeah.
He called it all the way over here. That was a big time dunk. That's where we're going.
Capital Hoops here, Darius Maddox. Darius, that highlight of the game, that throwback, left-handed. You ever call one like that before?
Actually, nah. It's more with 2 hands, but I didn't do what I had to do.
Yeah. In a game, a play like that kind of swings momentum a lot of times. Yours was kind of a cap on a night where you guys were able to hold them off a lot. Obviously, I talked to Ishmael about 2 games, losing by less than 5 points total. What was the mindset of this team going into today's game?
Actually, we just want to let everybody know that we have a winning motto, and we just want to play as hard as we could, just so release more of the anger that we have.
They didn't have a ton of height, Rock Creek. Obviously they had Jermaine Harris last year. Coming in, you guys obviously had the advantage height-wise, and it looks like you were able to hold them off when they made their runs on the boards. Was that kind of a focus that Coach talked about?
Nah, mainly from preseason to practice in season, we just learn to box out and just be tough inside the paint and just not get pumped.
Obviously, saw some guys there tonight that you guys had played with last year. They balled out a little bit, but you guys were able to hold them off kind of in the second half there. You knew going in what they were capable of?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been playing with them kids ever since I moved down here, and then same with the rest of my teammates. So we just try to contain them as much as possible. All
right, Darius. Capital Hoops, Darius Maddox, thanks. Hoops here with Casey Morsell. Casey, 2 tough losses over the weekend. Real close, 5 points total in those 2 losses. What was this week of practice like for you as a senior leader?
Yeah, I just want to get our mindset back to where it was. When you have 2 tough losses like that, sometimes your teams could lose focus and get down on yourself mentally. And that's all the main focus was, get back to the way we were, play our game. I mean, it was two close games, came down to a few possessions, but that was our main emphasis, get back to where we were.
I talked to Ish about you obviously get a lot of attention coming in from teams, especially teams that don't play you guys that often, like someone like Rock Creek or someone like Poly or those kinds of teams. He seemed to grow into that role, kind of taking on that challenge when you're getting a lot of that attention, shouldering the scoring sometimes.
Yeah.
Talk about his kind of growth this year from what you've seen in him.
Yeah, him and Darius have made a huge step in their game, taking their game to another level. I think both of them are pure scorers at all 3 levels, and plus they defend great, and that makes a big difference. So they definitely matured mentally, and they're also great leaders. They're vocal, they're talking more. So that's what we need going into March, because that makes a difference.
Last question I wanted to ask you, Darius Dunk, that left-handed putback.
Yeah, he's a big-time player. He makes those plays all the time. He makes them in practice. He made it all throughout the AAU circuit. So he's a big-time player, and so those dunks, see those dunks. Be expected to see more dunks. Be expected to see those dunks more often.
All right, Casey Morsell, Capital Hoops. Thanks, man.